Hey, fellow agents, this is Agent Smith, and we are playing Sam and Max. This is the 4th episode of the 3rd season of the Telltale game series, and like our 18th episode? 19th? I want to say 19th. But anyway, we've got a bunch of
wherever
different...
she is, I hope Mama Bosco remembers to sign my paycheck.
We got a bunch of little stuff around here and kind of see what we can check out around this place. We got a few other locations to check out as well.
I'm not opening that. The last time we rifled through Mama Bosco's closet of spooky ghost clothes, Max got ectoplasm all over himself.
That's true. Just kidding. I don't remember that happening, but that's all right.
Hey, Max, look. Mama Bosco changed her number.
In the last 24 hours? Huh, being dead must be making her paranoid.
What's the deal with this impenetrable blast door?
We thought it prudent to seal up Mama Bosco's lab until the crisis passes, sirs.
Well, that makes sense. All right. I head back down. I'm going to see if there's other locations connected to those tunnels that we were in before.
I wonder if we'll ever find out what Mama Bosco's dimensional destabilizer does.
It's a device used to coerce a transient resonant integration pattern of the subquantum harmonic vibrational frequencies between this and adjoining dimensional membranes.
I wonder if we'll ever find out what this dimensional destabilizer does.
I hope it makes pie.
Never gonna know.
Wow, they're right. The camera really does add 10 pounds.
So those clones have, what, 5 or 6 cameras on them?
They're always making fun of his weight. What do you got for me, Super Ball?
Super Ball.
Mr. President, you're alive. I'm overjoyed.
I can tell.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, why aren't you back at the White House keeping that backstabbing Secretary of Health and Human Services away from my Cuban cigars?
I'm here to investigate the rampaging Sam clones and their possible connection to the so-called Devil's Toy Box, sirs.
What a coinkydink. So are we.
Yes, sirs. Quite the coinkydink.
There was a 3 in the code that was right. There it goes. Comes up every once in a while. That's part of the problem right there.
Hey, if you're here and I'm here, who's running the country right now?
I've taken the liberty of installing an amusing bobblehead figurine in the Oval Office. No one seems to have noticed.
A seance? That's not exactly in your bailiwick now, is it?
Okay, I'm just gonna stand right over here until I can shake off the memory of you saying bailiwick.
You are sadly correct, sir. As a medium, I'm more of an extra small, but it's desperately important that we make contact with the missing Dr. Mama Bosco.
He's
Why?
literally trying
I
to
would
shake
think
it
it's
off.
obvious, sir. The Sam clones. Her hands are all over them.
Well,
Ew.
Figuratively, sir.
Oh,
The-
that's better.
the businesses, not necessarily her. Somebody could be stealing her technology if they dug away into this tunnel.
Are you going to take another shot at summoning Dr. Mama Bosco?
Actually, sirs, I was thinking of leaving it to someone who specializes in weirdness.
Larry King is here?
I think he was talking about us.
Oh.
Yeah, we do.
What happened to Mama Bosco?
I'm not certain, sirs. I came here to investigate reports of illegal cloning activity, only to find Dr. Mama Bosco missing. I'm conducting a seance to bring her in for questioning.
Do you know anything about these simulacra?
Gogglegangers.
According to the authorities, they're fanning out across the city in search of the remaining toys of power.
Remaining?
Yes, sirs. In the aftermath of the Salmon Mock incident, our crypto scientists estimate that there are only a few hundred TOPs extant, and they're scattered throughout the city.
Well, we can find most of them, I think.
What will happen once the Sam clones gather all the toys?
Nobody knows. A few experts believe that the person who created the clones will use the fully empowered Devil's Toy Box to psychically bring about a golden age of unity and harmony.
That'd be an unexpected twist.
Yeah, it would.
But most of them concur that we'll likely be facing some sort of universal Armageddon scenario in which a horrific beast of unimaginable power reigns over the earth, and the living envy the dead.
Yeah, well, the other way around.
Stay
then.
loose, Super Ball.
I always do, sirs.
Alright, well, let's go back down into the cloning chamber and see what else we can find in these other tunnels that we found here and here. We gotta go to different places, right? Nobody's up there yet. We got one patchouli smelling one, and the one to Stinky's.
I wonder what's down this tunnel.
Smells like
There's
patchouli
only
though.
5 or 6 ways to find out.
Well, let's take the one that doesn't involve explosives or time travel.
Spoil sport.
Where is this?
Well, here we are, back in the Museum of Mostly
Oh.
Natural History. And look, Paperweight's office. Maybe he can tell us what's going on with all these Sams.
That might come in handy.
It's locked.
Yeah, but at least there aren't a bicycle of eldritch tentacles guarding it anymore.
I don't think
That's true.
bicycle is the group word for tentacles, Max.
Just a minute. Wait, you fool! Oh, sorry. Oh, it's you.
We've got some questions.
Dr. Norrington and I could not give 3 rotten figs for your questions. We've got important work to do. Good day. But I said good day, sir.
Well, I never.
What's he doing?
Oh, what now? Get rid of them. You again?
If we could just...
Oh, I know. I can just barge right in. He's too busy putting
Gotta
the
get in
code
there,
in.
Sam.
Yeah, I got it.
I mean, other than the generic amusement of antagonizing people.
I think Monsieur Paperweight's mysterious boss, Dr. Norrington, is in there.
And
And
I
need
think
to
this
thank you for
conversation's
helping
gonna
out
prevent me
against
from getting
Salmon
it. Alright. We will use the mind reading ability.
Let's see. Foot, snake, squiggle, squiggle, bird. Done.
we probably should have guessed that one. Still remember the code?
What
I'll
snake?
have you know,
Squiggle
I've got a
bird.
mind like a steel tramp.
Trap.
Really?
Steel tramp.
Huh. A
Tramp
steel
tissue.
tramp would be a lot more fun in a bum fight.
But snake, squiggle bird. It's the code for everything.
Don't look at me.
Oh, come on. You're not that ugly.
You don't
I don't
understand.
know.
Human minds aren't equipped to comprehend.
Hey, Sam, there's a guy in here.
Oh, hey! Like Quatto. No wonder the Total Recall reference.
I'm impressed. Most humans are driven incurably insane by the mere glimpse of my unspeakable visage.
Yeah, well, no offense, but we get more unspeakable visages in our convention swag.
So you're the mysterious Dr. Norrington?
I am known by many names. Among them,
Soggoth.
Yog Soggoth,
Yep.
elder fiend of the dark dimension.
I'm so surprised.
Not really.
Shocking, true, but not nearly as shocking as the horrific truths I suspect I must now reveal.
Not really shocked, mainly because I felt like something was up when he gave me that name.
What do you have to say about all those creepy tentacles we found in the cloning chamber?
Tentacles?
Yeah, like the ones your boy Paperweight summoned in the museum last night.
Cthulhu's wattle.
Ooh, I'm using that.
Only one such as myself can summon the Cilia of Torment. Whoever's controlling your clones must be awash in the forces of the dark dimension.
Did
Okay.
you really just say awash?
The only thing that can properly vanquish matter from the dark dimension is the Chthonic Destroyer.
Oh, okay. What's that?
What's the Chthonic Destroyer?
Is it pointy?
The Chthonic Destroyer is the ultimate psychic toy. A weapon so terrible that it was once used to drive the Elder Gods themselves back to their home in the Dark Dimension.
Ah, look, that mole man is smiting an army.
Mind if we hold on to this?
Sam's got a thing for illuminated manuscripts.
If it will help you find the Chthonic Destroyer, yes, of course.
Thanks. I'll try to keep Max from drawing dirty pictures in the margins.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know I would.
Can the Destroyer be used against those tentacles?
The Destroyer is proof against anything from the dark dimension. Me, the tentacles, the toy box.
Sam, we gotta get one of these things.
You'll
Well,
have
that's
to
the plan.
find the hidden giggling realm of skittering ingestion if you wish to find the Destroyer.
Alright.
Do you know anything about all these handsome brutes that are stealing toys throughout the city?
The clones are meaningless.
And chubby.
Hey,
But if they are truly stealing toys, then their master may be attempting to gather a complete collection of the toys of power
Collect all 1,024. Impress your friends.
and destroy the entirety of existence as we know it. You've
Gotta do what you
already
gotta do.
borne witness to the damage that can be wrought when the devil's toy box is mostly full. If the box is completely engorged, its power will tear down the walls of reality itself.
So, aside from tearing apart reality, anything else you think we should know about the Plague of Me?
Only that they should seriously consider a gym membership.
Everybody's got to talk bad about my weight.
Sagoth, the world-shattering elder god?
You look like something my non-existent cat coughed up.
Curb your tongue, rabbit!
No, Paperweight, the Naked One is right. This debased form is a pathetic shadow of my former glory.
That is.
Long before the dawn of man, my kind was sovereign over this dimension and countless others. We welcome the development of sentient life, drinking deeply from your bottomless wellsprings of terror, and also your succulent hairy flesh.
Ew.
For untold eons, we lapped at the perpetual buffet of your horror and worship, until powerful forces rallied to drive us back to the dark dimension.
Moles.
Horses?
Primitive hybrids somehow impervious to our powers. You know them as mole men.
Get out of here.
Yes, that's exactly what they ordered us to do.
You know, it's a lot harder to take you prehistoric elder gods seriously, now that I know you were banished by a bunch of mole men.
No, I know.
Scoff if you must, but the mole people were much more powerful before they were genetically marginalized by the cruel twists of evolution.
Just like Uncle Billy.
So, should I call you Yog Sagoth or Norrington?
Call me Dr. Norrington. When uttered by your mortal tongues, my true name sounds disturbingly like our term for number 2.
You should hear him say nuclear.
Yog Sothoth.
You and Paperweight seem to know a lot about that devil's toy box that everybody keeps stealing.
The devil's toy box. Ha! You should be so lucky.
What are you talking about?
The toy box is of a power far greater than that of your primitive gods and devils. It is the property of my grandson, Junior.
Oh,
Junior?
Okay.
Yes, Junior, the youngest and most horrible of the elder gods. His birthing wail shattered the supercontinent of Pangea. His first steps sunk the proto-civilizations of Subarctica.
Junior?
In an effort to stop my rampaging grandchild from destroying the Omniverse, I brought many of my precious childhood keepsakes over from the Dark Dimension to keep Junior distracted and entertained, as well as a box to contain their frightening power.
Junior?
Unfortunately, when the elder gods were banished to the Dark Dimension, Junior's toy box was lost during the move. And in the millennia since, he just will not stop whining about it.
Junior?
It's a lot scarier if you've got the requisite complement of larynxes to pronounce it correctly.
So why have the 1.5 of you been trying to get your hands on the toy box all these years?
To destroy it!
But why? It's got all those cool toys that make my brain tingle and my ears all fuzzy.
The toys of power were never meant for mortal hands.
Sure,
For
why
the
not?
sake of all that exists, they must be returned to the toy box and annihilated.
You're not gonna take my toys, are you?
Not yet. Your chaotic mastery of the toys of power may yet prove useful in defeating the master of these blasphemous portly canines.
I didn't see Sal out there.
Ah, yes, poor Sal. He resigned after the incident with General Skunkapi's men.
Any idea where he is now?
I'm sure he left a forwarding number in his resignation letter,
Oh,
but I'm
good.
afraid I've lost track of it. I have a lot on my table right now.
I'll probably call him, though.
You sure you don't know where Sal is?
No, but you're welcome to have a look around.
Okay, cool.
So how did gigantic behemoth of an elder god like you get stuck in panty waist anyway?
Paperweight!
Silence! Several decades ago, Monsieur Paperweight foolishly attempted to summon me to this plane of existence.
Yeah, we may have heard something about that.
Paperweight's infantile conjurings were doomed to failure, but the uncanny power of your grandsire's brain somehow managed to extrude an infinitesimally tiny fraction of my essence into this dimension. It became fused with Paperweight's unsettlingly hairless and ladylike torso.
We've spent the better part of a century trying to retrieve the toy box and send the great Yog-Sothoth home.
I don't think
And
Yog
we would have
Sothoth would consider it
succeeded
that
last
good.
night if you hadn't lost your temper over that slobbering space ape.
Sorry about that.
Alright, well, I got nothing else to say, so...
Stay put. We'll probably have more questions later.
Your kind always does.
But at least we know what's going on now.
Say, Papercut, mind if we take a closer look at your journal?
I promise to laugh at your bad poetry and schoolboy crushes.
No!
I'm afraid I must concur with my host. Paperweight's journal contains all the spells we'll eventually need to destroy the toy box and send me home.
Okay.
Can we borrow this?
You most certainly may not. It is so fragile that the slightest breeze destroy it.
But
The scroll is meaningless.
We don't need this
hey,
map
Yogi,
anymore, do we?
What's this map all about anyway?
Paperweight and I have been attempting to locate spots where the membranes between our worlds are the weakest, so that I can be sent home with as little fuss as possible.
That's awfully polite for an elder god who savors the taste of human misery.
Age has mellowed me.
Assume their phone doesn't work either.
Hey, Max, could you spare a few seconds to memorize Paperweight's phone number?
Okay, but my brain's getting awfully full. I might lose a few chapters of my poignant Inuit coming-of-age novel.
The
Yeah,
trials
that's
of
fine.
Kennelik the Awkward will have to wait for another day, little buddy. Can we keep this?
No, it will only distract you from your true goal. Besides, I like to gaze upon it for sentimental reasons.
It's like a family member or something. I'm sure we need to get something from here, but I'll come back and check it out later.
A
Rubbish bin.
trash can.
My psychic clue sense is tingling.
You know I can't stand looking at you when you dig through garbage.
No time to indulge your delicate sensibilities, Sam. Look!
What is it?
Really?
Hey, I just find the clues. And besides, I seem to have temporarily lost my ability to read.
A disturbing side effect of your psychic abilities?
Nah, I just can't be bothered.
Ha! Takes too much time for that. Oh, it's a letter from Sal.
It's a letter from our old pal Sal, resigning from his job at the museum.
Should a 6-foot-tall cockroach really be putting himself out on the job market in this economy?
Maybe we should ask him. He left a forwarding number.
Sweet!
We can go and see him whenever we need to now. Do I have the ability to go anywhere else? I guess I can look around as much as I want in here. Let's go back to the diner real quick. Then we'll phone call over and see if we can talk to Sal. Maybe he can help us out something. Something he can do for us.
Whee!
In the unlikely
Move the mouse up, put the cursor up. These guys are still fighting for their lives.
Grandfather, will you please tell this booze-soaked gumshoe to get out of our diner?
Just answer the man's questions so I can get on with my pathetic excuse for a life.
Hey, Flint, what's shaking?
Hiya, boys! Just putting the finishing touches on this whole girl Stinky caper.
Really?
Well, no. But Grandpa Stinky's gonna stop paying me if I don't wrap this case up tonight, so I'm kind of winging it here.
I've had you on retainer for months, and you didn't even know she'd installed nae one, but 2 secret tunnels under my diner!
That's true.
Mind if we
Pretty bad
kibitz in
work.
your interrogation?
Be my guest, boys. I'm hitting a brick wall with Miss Motormouth here. See? Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. Who's this Mr. S-Mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
Maybe she's dating Sal.
Stinky's words dug into my heart like a hot shovel through a tub of warm butter, sprinkled with bacon bits and...
Stinky didn't say anything, Sam.
See what I'm working with here?
Maybe she doesn't know how these hard-boiled interrogations are supposed to work.
Yeah.
I think you're right, Max. Let's show her how it's done. I'll be Flint, and you be Stinky.
Fine, but if I get typecast, you're getting a nasty call from my agent.
All right, sister. What's the deal with all your secret tunnels?
Secret tunnels? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You
filthy, rotten liar. We know all about the secret cloning facility at the end of your secret tunnel. So spill.
Cloning facility? What are you talking about?
No, that's his line.
Come on, Stinky. Don't pretend you don't know anything about the massive Sam cooking machines we found at the end of your secret tunnel.
That's what I'm most concerned of.
Not so fast, Dollface. You're not going anywhere until you answer some questions.
Fine, fire away. Anything to get me out of this madhouse.
Okay then, from the top. Who's this Mr. S mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
Mr. S
Yeah, I got her
is
to open up.
Sam. We were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
That's a lie.
You lie?
You heard me. Mr. S is Sam. The two of us were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
You lousy liar. My birthday isn't for another 5 months.
Yeah.
That's why it was going to be such a surprise.
Is this true, Sam?
It sure is. She'd already ordered your favorite cake.
I did. Oh, I mean, that's right. I did.
A cake, eh? Well, I'll tell you what. If you and Sam can cough up my favourite cake, I'll send Mr. Paper home. Until then, you're not going anywhere, granddaughter.
I can't believe you and Stinky were planning a party and you didn't ask me to help.
Yeah, we weren't.
I love licking envelopes and cooking up embarrassing party games.
Don't be a dolt, Max. This whole party thing is just another brick in Stinky's mountain of lies. But if we
Yeah, no
cover
joke.
her, maybe Flint will let her go, and she can lead us to her mysterious Mr. S and the
That's
mastermind
true.
behind these rakishly handsome Sam clones.
Sounds
So
convoluted and
handsome.
absurd. I like it.
All we have to do now is find Grandpa Stinky's favorite cake.
So hopefully Stinky can give us some
Fine.
information on it.
Can't grab now, Sam. I gotta keep my peepers on Miss Congeniality here, in case she tried to make another break for it.
Well, I need to speak to Miss Congeniality here. But I can't. Let's see if I can read her mind.
I can't believe I need Flomo and the Bean to get me out of here.
And I can't believe that Stinky keeps coming up with insulting nicknames for us in her head.
I know, right? Like, way more than she ever says.
The dame was a symphony of ice and sarcasm, and I was the out-of-tune sax player trying to horn in on our action. The rabbit listened to the music and wondered if he tuned into the wrong station.
Well, Flint even thinks in barely applicable metaphors.
Shaka. His mind blown.
Boy, I could sure go for a fudgy freeze right about now.
I bet you could.
A party? A likely story. Still, it'd be nice to get a slice of upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise.
Upside down Uzbekian blood cake surprise. She's walking by.
Meet me at the place. No, the other place.
Ooh, I've got to go try this puppy out on some doggies.
Sounds like a gift. Alright, got a few things. Let's try going to Sal's and see if we can find anything now that we got his new job. Yeah, he's working down by the port. Or something.
Well, there's Sal.
And a bunch of doppelgangers.
Hope those Sams show more respect for our car than we do.
Well, that was awfully convenient.
Yeah, really.
Sam?
He's got your hat. Alright. Let's get this
Hey,
drummy.
look, Max. It's our old friend Charlie Hotep.
Get it away! Get it away!
Come on, Max. He'll give you cool ventriloquism powers, just like your great-grandpa Maximus had in olden times.
fine. I'll do it for the powers. But for the record, I want to make it clear that I find Charlie Hotep, like all ventriloquist dummies, completely creepy and disgusting.
Yeah,
So
there's no
you,
need to
but you
like
don't
them
seem
for any
getting
reason.
skittish about it.
They're useful, though. This one is. Let's go try to talk to Sal. Nope, not a good idea. Okay.
Toys? Toys.
Shoot or run?
Let's run. Toys. 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 Toys.
Where are we gonna run to? Run back to Stinky's? I guess that's what he does. Oh no, we came back around. Okay, cool. Lost track of
That
him.
was a harrowing chase down the clown-infested streets of the city.
And the clones were pretty bad, too.
At least we finally lost him.
Nope, we can't go that way.
Keep your distance, Max. We don't want those toy-sniffing simulacrums coming after us. Toys, toys, toys.
Ow!
These handsome devils are all sharing the same mind.
Wow.
Amazing.
Amazing for you, but my nasal passages are about to be visited by Uncle Flo.
Dooby dooby doo, stacking some crates up. Dooby dooby doo.
He really is a simple guy, isn't he?
It's a good life. He likes his life. 110001. Yeah.
This is totally awesome! I can do better than that. I'll draw you a picture.
Well, let's try our new toy and see if we can do anything.
Attention, dog clones! Luster Blaster has many toys of power deep within his encasement, and you cannot have them!
Toys.
Toys.
Poor guy.
Toys.
I distracted them. Hopefully long enough for us to talk.
Sal.
Sam and Max, what brings you guys down to the warehouse district?
All the usual. Mystery, intrigue.
The roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd.
What's in those crates?
Beats me. As long as there's nothing in these babies that keep me from stacking them, I could give a June bug's behind about what's in them, you know?
How are you coping with all these Sam clones?
Is that what they are? I thought they might be some of your skinnier, less inhibited cousins from over in the village.
Hey. At least he says they're skinnier.
So my clones haven't been hassling you?
A little, but I don't seem to have whatever it is they're looking for.
Toys.
So you gave up your cushy job at the museum for this?
You bet. That museum gig was getting dangerous. What with all the fires, the slimy tentacles, and the gorilla pummelings. I'm just not cut out for a life of excitement like that.
Understandable.
What exactly are you doing out here anyway?
I've got a great job stacking crates. Doesn't pay much, but it's way less violent. At least it was until those guys came along.
Hey Sal, you're a pretty mean chef, right?
I know my way around a lemon zester, yeah. What about it?
We really need someone to bake a birthday cake, pronto.
Sure, I could probably take a break and whip one up. What kind of cake you guys looking for?
A Newsbecky and upside-down blood cake surprise?
Ooh, that's gonna be a tall order, Sam.
Don't you know how to make it?
Oh, I know how to make it all right.
It's probably really tough to make.
His icing sack knows how to make that bad boy. It's just that the ingredients are really hard to come by.
Don't worry about that. Sam and I live to hunt down obscure ingredients or similarly named alternatives.
It's pretty much
It's
what we
not
do.
just the ingredients, though. It literally takes a month to bake a Newsbecky and upside-down blood cake surprise. If you
What?
want it tonight, you're just SOL. Sorry.
Well, can you at least tell us what it looks like in case we run into it in a dark alley someplace?
I can do better than that. I'll draw you a picture.
There we go. That's the feature I needed.
Hola!
Impressive!
I minored in chalk drawing at the Bilderberg Academy for the Culinary and Visual Arts.
Thanks. I'll make a copy of that,
good
and then we
buddy.
can just have
You know it,
Max
Sam.
turn into
I
one.
really like Sal, Sam. It'd be a shame if he got sucked into the undertow of the mayhem and destruction that follows us around like an awestruck teenager.
What the hell are you talking about, Max?
I know, I like him too. Where'd that picture go? There it is.
Ooh, this'll be as easy as taking cake from a baby.
I think that's candy.
Nope, no, cake's fine.
It's locked.
Yeah, these warehouses usually don't open until like 5 or 6 in the morning.
I want to go talk to the robot machine real quick, but I'm going to have to get back here so we can re-divert their attention to the door. That was another option I had, and they're not going to do anything with Sal,
Hey,
so...
doppelgangers! It's me, Max! I'm in this warehouse with all sorts of juicy psychic toys.
Toys?
Too busy fucking with that thing.
Hey, it's our noisy old friend Bluster Blaster.
More like a barely tolerated acquaintance.
You look
I
like
like 'em.
chum, old chum.
Sam! Max! What are you doing in Vegas?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you're not in
What
Vegas,
happened to
buddy.
you?
Yeah, we thought you were in Vegas helping Bosco count cards and pick up showgirls.
Maximum failure!
Why?
Counting cards out loud!
Yeah, the dealers tend to notice things like that.
It's not illegal to count cards. It's just not... It's frowned upon.
Need any help?
No, thank you! I'll just sit here until my shields regenerate!
Shields.
Do you think you'll rejoin the cops now that your Vegas adventure is over?
That portion of my life is terminated!
Okay.
Do you know what happened to Bosco?
Bosco stayed in Vegas to pay off debt to casino!
Cleaning tables?
Male stripper!
Ooh.
Ew.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Left letter to give to Mama!
Oh, a letter for Mama.
Dear Mama, guess what? I met a girl, so it looks like I'll be staying in Vegas a little bit longer than originally planned. Please take care of the store while I'm away. Love, Bosco.
P.S. Could you wire me about $20,000?
Worst Bosco impression ever!
That second one was pretty
If we
bad.
deliver this to Mama Bosco?
Take it! I never want anything to do with Bosco ever again!
Don't like him, huh?
Say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about all these Sam clones running around, would you?
Those are real?
Yeah.
Holy Mother of God!
I think that's a no.
You didn't even
See
know they
you,
were there.
Buster.
I have become death!
Yeah, that's about right. Alright. So then let us get back to Stinky's. Take it back to her cell phone anyway. There's the Statue of Liberty. And make Sam become the cake. We should be good to go. Be unto cake.
Happy birthday, Grandpa Stinky. Is that one upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise?
The blood looks right, but let's see if it's got the surprise. An Uzbekian flensing knife! The secret ingredient the Mongols used in all their cake!
Now do you believe me?
This tasty cake. This beautiful knife.
Oh, I feel so bad for Sam. Or Max.
Party, won't he?
Yeah, no, not
I'm
really.
gonna go try this puppy out on some doggies. All right, you furry trespassers. Make way for Daddy.
Okay.
There's only one thing I don't understand. Why does Sam call you my queen in his letter?
Because Sam and I have been carrying on a torrid love affair for years. Isn't that right, hon?
No. Ew.
Meet me at the place. No, the other place.
I don't know what kind of game you're playing here, Sam, but now that I've seen you and Stinky smooching, all I really want to do is climb into a bottle and wipe out a few brain cells.
Yeah, right. The ones that have memorized that moment,
You know, Sam,
particularly.
that whole stinky kissing thing kind of made me wish for the sweet release of death, too.
I know, little buddy, but it'll be worth it if we can track Stinky to the real Mr. S who's controlling all these Sam clones. Do you still remember Stinky's cell phone number?
Do I? It spells out my second
Hey.
favorite bodily excretion.
Before we head on to that, and I should have stopped a little while ago, we're gonna go ahead and stop here and head back in, on the next one we'll follow on what Stinky's doing as well as see if we can figure out what's going on with the rest of this stuff. I think we have the ventriloquist and puppet would be what we need for the seance that we were trying to do at Bosco Tech before, so we've got a couple of options to go through. But I'm going to continue that on the next one, so if you guys are enjoying these, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe and hit that notification bell to know when I put out new videos. And of course, as always, if you're interested in helping out my channel, check out patreon.com/ASRG. The link for that is also in the description. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Hey fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.